Now on CoastTV News.
Big decisions on deck in Rehoboth, what city commissioners are tackling today. And important notices for drivers in our area, the new place you don't want to get caught up in.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. Today is Friday, September 19th. I'm Grace Eckerly and welcome to CoastTV News Midday. Big decisions on the table today at Rehoboth Beach Commissioners meeting, from city salaries to replacing the children's fishing pier. According to the agenda for the annual commissioner reorganization meeting, a discussion and possible action could take place regarding salaries for the mayor and commissioners. City leaders could appoint and reappoint members to several groups, including the Planning Commission. The final design of a replacement for the children's fishing pier could also get a vote. More to be discussed at that meeting, an update on the use of the Rehoboth Beach Library. According to the library's report, over 8,000 people came through its doors in August alone. That's topping last year's total of 7,880. Visitors checked out more than 5,200 books, movies, and hotspots. As fall approaches, the library says it's switched to off-season hours, opening at 10 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays. The library has scheduled new art classes for the fall as well. For more information on what new classes and programs to expect this fall, head to the article on CoastTV.com. Taking a live look now into beautiful Rehoboth. That is one of the best views on our coast. Today we have our first alert meteorologist, Chris Mastrobono, joining us now in the studio for a first look at this beautiful forecast. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Grace. Yes, it is indeed beautiful out there, and we had a little fog there in Dorchester County, Wacomico County early this morning, but boy, that burned off very quickly, and we've been basking in the sunshine throughout the morning. We're up to 80 right now in Lewis. Folks soaking in the last few days of summer here, and you can see temperatures are, well, we're about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than where we were at just this time yesterday. And you can see temperatures right now, we're at 78 Bethany Beach, 78 in Ocean City, 77 Cambridge, 77 Georgetown, and 78 in Wallops Island. We're clear under the influence of high pressure. Keeping an eye on this front. It's going to be a dry front, but that's going to be pushing in here late tonight through early Saturday and drop some temperatures into the weekend. But temperatures right now are going to be rising mid to upper 80s through the afternoon. Plenty of sunshine and a beautiful evening for those dinner plans. 77 by around 7, and we'll stay pretty clear through the evening and into the early part of Saturday. Coming up, we'll talk more about that front moving through. We're going to cool down a bit for over the weekend, but we'll check out when the next chance of rain rolls back in, coming up in that full 70 forecast. Grace.
Thanks, Chris. This morning, DelDOT officials confirmed a new speed camera to be installed just here on this area on your screen. That's Route 1 you're looking at, just before the construction zone near Minos-Conaway Road. DelDOT saying the camera will watch drivers as they enter that 45-mile-an-hour construction zone just under the Nassau Bridge. The cam expected to be in place by the end of the year, but signs will warn drivers about the speed limit change and that camera ahead. In Maryland, speeding through the state will cost you a lot more coming up, according to the Salisbury Police Department, saying a new law is changing how speed camera fines are calculated. That's starting on October 1st. Until now, every speed camera violation came out to a flat $40 fine, but under House Bill 182 that was passed in May, the state is rolling out a tiered penalty system. Drivers going 12 to 15 miles per hour over the limit will still pay those $40, but the fines increase with your speed up to $425 for those clocked at 40 miles an hour over or more the posted speed limit. A procession was held early this morning for the 3 officers killed in York County, Pennsylvania. Detective Sergeant Cody Becker, Detective Isaiah Imenheiser, and Detective Mark Baker were killed in the line of duty when a suspect opened fire while police were executing an arrest warrant on Wednesday. 2 other officers were also wounded. The suspect shot and killed in the exchange. Coming up on Coast TV News Midday, new blooms and big moments over at the Delaware Botanic Gardens. We'll take you to the ribbon cutting for 2 fresh additions. That's right after the break.
There's salsa in the streets, skateboarding by the beach, and much more this weekend, so stay tuned for your cool things to do.
The streets are coming alive and the music getting louder, and this weekend is going to be anything but boring. Here's Coast TV's Christina DeRobertis with a look at your cool things to do.
This weekend has everything from skateboarding to salsa dancing, and we'll start with the latter as Georgetown hosts Festival Hispano downtown. It's on Sunday from 11 to 7 on North Race Street, celebrating Hispanic culture with food, live music, and community. This year marks the 31st edition of the festival. If you want to give back this weekend, you can join Captain Jack Sparrow and his pirate crew in Ocean Pines Sunday morning for the Marine Debris Plunder. It's a family-friendly cleanup with prizes for all the trash you haul in. Ocean City is rolling out the red carpet for skaters this weekend. The first class of the Mid-Atlantic Skateboard Hall of Fame gets inducted on Saturday. In Milford, it's the city's largest annual outdoor festival on Saturday, the Riverwalk Freedom Festival. Starts at 9 a.m. and goes all day long. There's going to be live music, a brew garden, and the annual Duck Dash, plus fireworks at dusk. And the Delaware Resort's Fall Home Expo is back this weekend at Cape Henlopen High School. There's going to be more than 80 home-related exhibitors under one roof. It's free and open to the public both Saturday and Sunday. And you can find event details, tickets, and more over on CoastTV.com. Just click on Cool Things to Do.
Coming up tonight on DSN at 7, live Delaware High School football when Milford visits Woodbridge. But before that, at 6 p.m., it's Down and Distance. And at 6:30, Scoops and Scores. After the game at 10:30, it's Nittany Game Week. And at 11 p.m., catch the final score. Along with that, Milford Woodbridge game. Here's your daily DSN Plus exclusives. All high school football here at 6 p.m. Y-High home with Queen Anne's. Kent Island visits Easton, and Laurel is home with Cambridge South Dorchester. Then at 7 p.m. you can watch Lake Forest at Dover.
Well, it's about a picture-perfect day to do just about anything. Folks enjoying the beach in Rehoboth. We have a low risk of rip currents. Temperatures are 77 there, and we're going to rise into the lower to mid-80s through the afternoon under wall-to-wall sunshine. Congratulations to Frankie Fiore of Frankfort, Delaware. You're the winner of our Coast TV News umbrella. Coming up, we'll talk about your weekend forecast ahead when Coast TV Midday comes right back. Boy, now this is a good Friday. Clear skies, calm winds, temperatures rising into the 80s this afternoon after what was a dreary, rainy week. 80 degrees currently in Ocean View. You can see the blue skies there. We're up to 76 in Rehoboth, 76 Ocean City, 78 Millsboro, 81 the warm spot there in Seaford, and we're at 77 in Milford. Winds pretty calm. See a light sea breeze kicking in here through the afternoon. Dew points creeping up a bit. See upper 60s to lower 70s. Now, as far as humidity is concerned, we'll see a bit muggy conditions over the next 2 days, and then a bit of a drop with an onshore wind on Sunday, and then we'll see that humidity creep up into early next week. We're under the influence of high pressure just off to our southwest there. We're tracking this cold front. It's a dry front. You can see not that much moisture with this front, but it's actually going to help drop the temperature as we go into the weekend. So a warm end to the week, a cool, tranquil, calm weekend. We'll see a bit more in the way of cloud cover as we go into the day on Sunday. Boy, I'll tell you what, temperatures have been all over the place for the first half of this month. We were at 90 there on the 5th. 69 earlier this week, 14 days below average. Today is going to be above average, and as we round out the month, overall, the Climate Prediction Center saying we're going to see above normal temperatures. Now, we're going to be well above normal today. 86 in Georgetown, 85 Milford, 81 in Cambridge to 86 in Salisbury. A warm, beautiful afternoon. It's going to be a pleasant evening as well as we dip into the 60s. Eventually, the upper 50s to lower 60s early Saturday morning under clear skies. A mostly sunny but cooler Saturday. Notice the northeast wind flow as that front pushes through. Then we'll see a bit more cloud cover roll in Saturday night into Sunday. Partly to mostly cloudy skies on Sunday. Much cooler with temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s. Can't run a spotty shower along the coast, but I think primarily we will be dry. There's that northeast wind. We'll see some gusts over the weekend, 20, 25 miles an hour primarily at the coast with that onshore wind. 76 into Saturday. We're at 73 on Sunday with a bit more in the way of cloud cover. As we go into Monday, we'll see a warm front push through. That's going to allow temperatures to rise back into the 80s on Tuesday. Then a cold front pushes through Wednesday, will give us our better chance of rain. Tropical storm Gabrielle looking a bit more organized than it was yesterday. Winds sustained at 50 miles an hour. Will remain tropical storm at least through late weekend, then become a Category 1 to Category 2 hurricane. Good news is for this system, it's going to curve away from the East Coast and Bermuda as well. Just maybe kick up some surf next week as well as some rip currents. 78 into Monday, first day of fall. Not going to feel like it. Tuesday, 83 with the higher humidity. And then we will see that front push through Wednesday, giving us a next chance of some showers. And then we drop to 74 on Thursday. Grace.
Sounds great, Chris. And check this out. New additions now at display at the Delaware Botanic Gardens. Here's a look at the ribbon cutting ceremony on Thursday. That celebration marked the opening of their gallery, garden, and meadow pavilion. The organizer says these new features will provide more educational opportunities for visitors and more activities for the center.
Major programs for children and also outreach programs for the community, whether it be for children, teenagers, or adults. There's many opportunities now, especially with the gallery garden and the Panoni Pavilion, but also venues. I mean, we can have weddings, large weddings, small weddings.
The evening also doubled as the garden's annual charity dinner.
Happy Friday, Coast Life. Here's what's coming up today at 4 o'clock. Because it's Friday, we've got another sweet, adorable pet to introduce you to with our Pet of the Week. Don't forget to open your hearts, open your home, and this little guy could be all yours. We're also going to be heading to Ocean City to do a little bit of shopping at Tied Together Boutique. And it is fall at Pfeiffer's in Camden, Wyoming. Lots of stuff going on that we will tell you all about, things that you don't want to miss when it comes to planning out your fall weekends, your fall seasons for some great family memories. All of that is coming up today at 4 on Coast Life. We'll see you then.
The Delaware Department of Health and Social Services just rolled out something that's pretty cool. There are now 5 harm reduction vending machines across the state. These yellow machines help prevent overdoses. They'll be providing Narcan, fentanyl test strips, and wound care kits. More tools could be added soon. It just all depends on donations. The department says these resources are free and are designed to be used anonymously. You'll be able to see these vending machines in Dover, Milford, and Georgetown. Happening today in Milford, the Delaware Office of Highway Safety has teamed up with the Milford Police Department to hold a car seat check, making sure that kids ride safely. Officers will help make sure that those car seats are installed in your car correctly, and it's starting soon. Police are hosting this from 1 to 4 p.m. today at the Milford Police Department, and the good news, there's no appointment needed. A federal panel could soon change the childhood vaccine schedule, and it's now made up of all new members. What that could mean for parents right after the break. In national news, a federal panel will vote today on the changes to U.S. childhood vaccine schedules. The Advisory Committee on the Immunization Practices recently got all new members appointed by HHS Secretary RFK Jr. Reporter Sherelle Hubert tells us what you need to know before the meeting today.
Members voted 8-3 against recommending the MMRV vaccine for children younger than 4, instead recommending young children get the measles, mumps, and rubella shot separately from the varicella or chickenpox vaccine. The panel is newly installed under HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a longtime vaccine skeptic.
The fact is that we are honest vaccine scientists that let the data speak whether the results go in one direction or the other.
The new head of the advisory committee pushed back on criticism that the panel is anti-vaccine. Their recommendation is expected to shape doctors' guidance to patients, state vaccine policy, as well as access and insurance coverage.
I do want to stress that the ACIP committee used to be this anonymous group of subject matter experts. Now this has become this politicized show.
The panel's vote isn't final and must be approved by the director of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. But with no permanent CDC director in place, the committee's decision could get final sign-off from Kennedy. Meanwhile, the panel chair had a challenge to former CDC leaders.
I suggest that you should only trust scientists that are willing to debate fellow scientists with different views. I hereby invite each of the 9 former CDC directors to have a live public debate with me concerning vaccines.
A medical analyst warned that these topics are too complex to be settled through public debates. I'm Sherelle Hubbard reporting.
Well, the sun is shining as we take a live look into Laurel. 79 degrees on our way to highs in the upper 80s through this afternoon under mostly sunny skies. You can get your forecast anytime by dialing the First Alert weather phone, sponsored by Brockstead Mandalas Federico. And as we take a look at your 10-day forecast, we're going to be clear into the overnight as a cold front comes through. We drop down to 76 into our Saturday. Mostly cloudy skies into sunny 73 with an onshore wind. Welcome and fall there on Monday, 78, and we do warm things back up into the lower 80s ahead of a cold front Tuesday, and a chance of showers there, Grace, on Wednesday.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you for joining us here on Coast TV News Midday. For more local news and weather, you can download our Coast TV News app, and don't forget to join us right back here for Coast TV News at 5 just later this afternoon. Have a great day.